Question is from the audience, or you're asking questions? From your side, okay. Yeah, so this movie Project K, as you guys just saw the teaser now, it's now called Kalki. And it's something that we have been trying to put together for the past 4 or 5 years. And a lot of design, a lot of thought process, and lots of times when we wished we had lots of IIT brains on board, so that, because we're building everything literally from scratch and trying to engineer. So half the time I'm thinking I'm doing engineering than filmmaking. But yeah, it was a great experience, a good process so far.
So moving on to the next question, how different is the approach of the film compared to that of other sci-fi films that exist? And what was the main reason or your inspiration behind this movie?
Different sci-fi films, ante in India, I don't think we've done too many sci-fi films. We did a few time travel ones, but this one is different because it's in a whole separate world in its own. And also, in the international sense also, I think it's new because we've never seen India in a future setting or India in a dystopic future setting. So, we don't have to always look at New York or London being bombed. Now we can see our cities also.
Moving on to the next question, what was the process which was involved in the designing and the manufacturing? As we have seen in the trailer, there are a lot of new weapons and new technologies involved. So how did you come up with this, and what was the process, everything about it?
Lot of design work. Like, so we had a bunch of concept artists along with our production designer, and we did a lot of brainstorming on what we thought technology or sets or costumes or anything would look like if it had an Indian root, and then we took it to the future after whatever happened in our story happens. We're trying to extrapolate that and see how it would look. So it was a lot of brainstorming, I think. Then it was a lot of concept art. Then it was a lot of trial and error in making these props or weapons or vehicles or anything. And then hopefully, hopefully it looks good on screen.
Since the world has evolved and there are numerous discoveries which are happening, and you have utilized a lot of them, and could you please elaborate on what you have adopted as in new technologies, AI and everything? So.
A little bit of, I think, like, whatever we have right now, I think this movie took place in this cusp between before and after Midjourney and before and after ChatGPT. So, like, it was a bit of a little before and after for us also. First 2 years we did a lot of work, and then we realized a lot of work became easier after a lot of these text to image and text generators happened. So yeah, we're using whatever we can, and I think what is something that is really interesting is, I think, the previs and like the storyboarding and everything of the scene, they have become a lot easier now as compared to they would have been a few years ago. And especially for a movie like this where everything is sort of, coming together in different parts, like, after so much post work.
Apart from Prabhas, we have some other characters also. Could you please tell about them and what role they are playing and sort of that?
I can't tell what they're doing, but I can say that for all the Kamal sir fans out here, for all the Bachchan sir fans out here, for all the Deepika fans, and for all the Prabhas fans, I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun to see all of them because they've never done this sort of a get-up, this sort of a role. So I am looking forward to watching it, basically. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. So now we will take some questions from the audience.
Hi, audience.
Please stand on your place. Mics will be provided.
Who's first? Hello, sir.
Hi.
That was a great teaser we just have seen. So my question was not any particular, but why 2896 particular time period instead of whole, we had a century, we can go further if it's on the future basis.
Yeah, a good question. There is one logic to it, which I will put out like as we get closer to a release date. I don't even know, but but there is a logic. I don't know how true or accurate that is, but yeah. I'll put out one little differential equation for you guys to solve, basically.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Here. Sir, for this film, why especially Santosh Narayan was picked for music? Is there any particular thing? Have like
Santosh.
Before, yes.
I think Santosh is one of the few music directors that I think is so rooted in Indian music, but also a very world feel, like a great finish. So that's what I wanted this movie to have. So I think it was that, yeah.
Yes, sir, we can feel it in the teaser. It's very great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm a big fan of yours, sir, especially after watching Yavade Subramaniam.
Thank you.
So my question is...
Hey, Yavade fans. Thanks.
So I love the realized human being that you are, and that reflects in Yavade Subramaniam as well. So after making such a spiritual film, while actually making that film, before that also, did you have such kind of high concept ideas that you will be making such high budget films later on?
You are asking if I wanted to make... No, I didn't understand. You wanted whether I had this idea back then, you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I actually sort of had some version of this idea back then. But obviously, practically, it wasn't possible to make it then. So I chose a very practical way of going to Mount Everest and making a film. Right?
Okay, sir. Sir, but did you also entertain conceiving those high concept ideas for future projects, because you didn't have resources to make those films? So were you also working on such high concept ideas before making your debut film?
I don't know. I just write stories. I don't know how high concept they are. Hopefully it's... yeah, I don't know. You just keep writing stories. Some see the light of day. Some are just lost when your computer crashes. That's all.
Sir, I'm curious to know what sort of content you consume to come up with these kind of high concept output. I'm just a little curious.
I'm intimidated by you saying high concept so many times. I don't know what it is.
Sorry, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello. Here. Nice. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hi. Anna, this is a small question for me. From my side, it's not more of technical, but it's like a enjoyment kind of stuff. So as you mentioned, the character of Prabhas in the previous interviews, it contains a humor in him, in the movie. But since Bahubali, we haven't seen him dancing. We are missing the vintage Prabhas dancing. So can we expect a dance number with a futuristic visuals like how we have seen in Robo by Shankar sir? Can we have a choreography such that with Deepika in the movie? Can we expect that?
I don't think so.
Or is it what do you call? Is it a surprise for us?
Surprise. Surprise.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, whoever has the mic.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Hi. First of all, good afternoon, and how are you?
All good. Nice.
I actually have two questions for you. First of all, what were the difficulties while making the movie? And second, what keeps you motivated, like always?